Good day, sir. I'm Shaira Marisa Bulao and I'm going to discuss how to play chess. So, first step, how to set up the chessboard at the beginning of the game. The chessboard is laid out so that each player has the white or light color square in the bottom hand side. Step 2, how the chess pieces move. Each of the 6 different kinds of pieces moves differently. Pieces cannot move through other pieces, though the knight can jump over other pieces, and can never move onto a square with one of their own pieces. However, they can be moved to take the place of an opponent's piece, which is then captured. Pieces are generally moved into positions where they can capture other pieces by landing on their square and then replacing them, defend their own pieces in case of capture, or control important squares in the game. How to move the king in chess. The king is the most important piece but is one of the weakest. The king can only move one square in any direction, up, down, to the sides, and diagonally. The king may never move himself into check where he could be captured. When the king is attacked by another piece, this is called check. Next, how to move the queen in chess. The queen is the most powerful piece. She can move in any one straight direction, forward, backward, sideways, or diagonally as far as possible, as long as she does not move through any of her own pieces. And, like with all pieces, if the queen captures an opponent's piece, her move is over. Notice how the white queen captured the black queen and then the black king is forced to move. Next, how to move the rook in chess. The rook may move as far as it wants, but only forward, backward, and to the sides. The rooks are particularly powerful pieces when they are protecting each other and working together. Next, how to move the bishop in chess. The bishop may move as far as it wants, but only diagonally. Each bishop starts on one color, light or dark, and must always stay on that color. Bishops work well together because they cover up each other's weaknesses. Next, how to move the knight in chess. Knights move in a very different way from the other pieces, going 2 squares in one direction, and then one more move at a 90-degree angle, just like the shape of an L. Knights are also the only pieces that can move over other pieces. And the last, how to move the pawn in chess. Pawns are unusual because they move and capture in different ways. They move forward but capture diagonally. Pawns can only move forward one square at a time, except for their very first move, where they can move forward 2 squares. Pawns can only capture one square diagonally in front of them. They can never move or capture backward if there is another piece directly in front of a pawn. He cannot move past or capture that piece. Step 3. Discover the special rules of chess. There are a few special rules in chess that may not seem logical at first. They were created to make the game more fun and interesting. Step 4. Find out who makes the first move in chess. The player with the white pieces always move first. Therefore, players generally decide who will get to be white by chance or luck, such as flipping a coin or having one player guess the color of the hidden pawn in the other player's hand. White then makes a move, followed by black, then white again, then black, and so on until the end of the game. Being able to move first is a tiny advantage that gives the white player an opportunity to attack right away. Step 5. Review the rules of how to win a game of chess. There are several ways to end a game of chess. By checkmate, with a draw, by resignation, by forfeit, on time. How to checkmate in chess. The purpose of the game is to checkmate the opponent's king. This happens when the king is put into check and cannot get out of check. There are only 3 ways a king can get out of check. First, move out of the way, though he cannot castle. Second, block the check with another piece or capture the piece threatening the king. And last, if a king cannot escape checkmate, then the game is over. Customarily, the king is not captured or removed from the board. The game is simply declared over. Step 6. Study basic chess strategies. There are 4 simple things that every chess player should know. Protect your king. Get your king to the corner of the board where he is usually safer. Don't put off castling. You should usually castle as quickly as possible. Remember, it doesn't matter how close you are to checkmating your opponent if your own king is checkmated first. Don't give pieces away. Don't carelessly lose your pieces. Each piece is valuable, and you can't win a game without pieces to checkmate. There is an easy system that most players use to keep track of the relative value of each chess piece. How much are the chess pieces worth? A pawn is worth 1, a knight is worth 3, a bishop is worth 3, a rook is worth 5, a queen is worth 9, the king is infinitely valuable. At the end of the game, these points don't mean anything. It is simply a system you can use to make decisions while playing, helping you know when to capture, exchange, or make other moves. And last, step 7. Practice by playing lots of games. The most important thing you can do to get better at chess is to play lots of chess. It doesn't matter if you play at home with friends or family, or play online. You have to play the game a lot to improve. These days, it's easy to find a game of chess online.